In this video, I'm going to show you how to use a copy trader if you have multiple accounts. Now, this only works with people who use MT4 and MT5. You can use this for C Trader, you can use this for multiple different platforms, but I just haven't figured it out yet. I'm just showing you how I use it and the company that I use. Now, I must disclaim, I don't really want to endorse this company, but at the same time, it's the only company that I kind of I use. I don't work with them or anything like that. And the reason why I say that is because I'm still salty about two scenarios. And this comes with the risk of copy trading. Long story short is one account ended up getting slipped $5,000 and then another account getting slipped at $10,000. Now, realistically, this taught me a load of things, and I want to start off with this so you can learn from my mistakes and you do not make a $15,000 mistake, is to keep the dashboard open at all times. So if there is any problems, you can go and edit or manually go and change the trades straight away on those accounts. So what happened was, long story short is I had an account, I had a trade open, but it did not close on the slave account. So on the master one, everything was all closed. There was just one account where it kept running. And the worst bit, this was a funded account. It then ended up running and running and running. And I checked the next day and the trade was still running. Then I finally closed it and it ended up losing $5,000. Another account did exactly the same thing and it was $10,000, accumulatively $15,000. So the thing is, this comes part and parcel with it. Now, the only person I can blame is myself. Yes, the software should have closed it. Yes, they should have closed it. However, I should have checked the trades. I should have manually checked it every single day. And if you're always in the blame game, you're never going to grow anyway as an individual. So I want to make it very clear, it's on me as much as it is on them as well. So there's accountability both sides. Their software should be better. They should have reinstated me and reimbursed me. And number two, it's my fault because I should have checked. But anyway, I wanted to start that off because it's one of the biggest lessons and I wanted to share that with you so you can become a better trader than me. So I used a company called Social Trader Tools, and what I do is literally I have multiple accounts. Now, if you do or do not know, I've basically started this whole new journey this year of trying to get $1 million in payout. So these are the companies I currently have accounts with, and I'm trying to and I have them all connected. So I normally rotate accounts by accounts, but I'm getting to a stage where it feels like last year, I'm getting to a stage where it's a bit overwhelming where I have so many accounts. So it's so good to kind of have them all intertwined and all in one place, and I'll just have them copy in one account where I trade. So currently I have my FTMO account. I have a Affinitive 150k, I have a 5% is 100k, Fund Index 100k, Fund Index another 100k, 5% is another 100k that's coming soon, and Think Markets, which I already also have another 100k. I've got more coming, but that's what I have on Social Trader Tools for the time being. So it's close to around 850k. And just manually trading all of those is just going to be a ball ache. And not only that, I'm getting to a point where I don't even know the balances of all these accounts when I start rotating them. So it makes it quite difficult. So it's better just to have a central hub. So here is what the dashboard looks like as soon as you log in. Now, as soon as you log in, this is what it is. So here straight away, this has already woken me up seeing that the losses that I've had in the day actually accumulate to a lot. Now, $7,000 isn't a lot to me when it comes to one account and then in one day. But then if you start to accumulate them across, say, 3 of them, and it becomes $21,000, that starts to add up quite a lot, right? So that helps you see the overall bigger picture of trading and all the accounts. And guess what? That can work vice versa. Now, this is the best bit. And hopefully this is the most exciting bit. If you can lose that, you can also make that. So if I made $7,000, copied over 3 accounts, that's $21,000 in a day. On top of that, there's 5 accounts there. So that could be $35,000. So without further ado, let's just go through a quick tutorial on how this works. So what you want to do on the right hand side is you have your users, your profile manager once you've signed up, and this is where you want to click on the account. If you want to click on billing, from billing here you can basically see how many accounts you manage. Not only that, you can either upgrade or manage and see all the pricing here. So up to 140 accounts is $1,400, up to 5 accounts is $60, and that's what I have at the moment. I'll upgrade to $120 once I've secured some more payouts, and then I'll reinvest in Social Trader Tools a little bit later. So here, this is what I mean by just seeing on the dashboard. These are all the accounts, these are all the balances that you have, the platform, MT4 or MT5, the open trade. So currently we can see Think Markets has a trade that's open from this morning that didn't trigger, whereas the other ones all triggered. That's why all the balances are slightly different and off, and the trades away from there. On the right hand side, you can also see the overall equity on these accounts. So you can see the growth. So this is the Fund Index account. You can see that was traded 38% on DAX, 63% on gold. Really nice. So you can see like specific data. On the left hand side here, you can basically click and open up this navigation. Now this is probably the most important bit you guys want to see. So If you click on the configurator, and then you click onto the accounts, this is how you add the accounts. So from here, you have all the accounts. You first click add the account. Once you click on add the account, it will take you to a new page where you basically put your account, your broker, your password, and then from there it will sync. So right now I can't add anymore. One of the next steps you want to do is basically you want to click on here, which is this settings. And on these configuration settings, you can click on any basically details. If you need to edit it, you need to change the password, you need to update anything. That's what you can do when you want to click on the setting buttons. And you can also click this one here for the reconnected one to see the status of the account. Now, moving on. This is probably the next most important thing, which is the trade copier. Now on this trade copier, what you can do is you can do group modes, or you can do singular modes, or you can do risk. There's multiple ways you can do this. So to start off with, you can click on create copier, and I actually need to create one right now anyway. I'm going to collect from my master account, which is always going to be my FTMO main account. I have the Think Markets account, which is basically new. I want to basically copy and emulate this by balance, so I'm happy with that. Copy existing trades, no. Multiplier by 1 is fine, and that's how I'm going to set it up. Now, just to quickly explain to you, you can have this by equity. Equity basically means the floating amount of the equity that's in the account as opposed to the set balance that's there. You have the lot multiplier, so for example, one lot, if you times it by 2, it'll be 2, 3, 4, or 5. Now, for certain instances, you can also have fixed lot sizes. Those fixed lot sizes could be that account you only want to have 5 lots no matter what. That's absolutely fine. It's completely up to you and discretionary how you want to do this. Now, as I need to do this anyway, I'm going to show you the next step, which is really important, is, hey Dan, how do you do this if the symbol names are different? Or how do I map this? And that's exactly what it's called, because I said it out loud before I even do it, is mapping the symbols. Now, how you map these symbols is on the top right hand side, you click on add symbol or map. Then from here, you click on the whatever it is that you have. And this is great for hedging for some of those people who I know do that, or whoever it is that needs to do this. I've seen so many people use this in different ways. Now, the way I like to do it is just like this. It's just to pick multiple brokers who have them named differently, where it's GR40 cash on FTMO, but GR40 on Think Markets. I create that map. Now what that does is when it opens a trade on a GR40 cash, it then therefore opens the trade on GR40 in terms of the symbols when it goes from there. Now there's another thing as well, and where you would need to do this is, for example, is exactly the same thing called gold. So you can see it's XAU USD. However, there's an X on it, and that X basically means it's a STP or an ECN, or like a no spread. There's multiple reasons of how they label it. And then that also gives you the opportunity to map it to that specific instrument if you have a different type of account. So that also really helps. So I'm going to create that map. And that's already done. So now I've created that map symbol. What this now means is anytime I open a trade on gold, it's going to open a trade on XAU USD. And if I open a trade on DAX, it's also going to open DAX on Think Markets retrospectively. Now, next up is the lot sizes. Now, one of the things is to update is always the max lot sizes. It's always standard at 50. I like to update it and do it to 150 because DAX I trade at 150 lots and gold I trade at 12 lots. These are just set lots that I always trade at, but that will change due to the course of the year because I'm trying to increase my own personal capital as well. So that's pretty much it. And then once you've done all of that, you literally click here, you turn that on. So now anytime I take a trade on that account, all of these will copy. I can click on group modes, risk, group modes on and then off. I can also change the settings. I can also do equity monitors. I can do so many more things. I can do email alerts. It's just, there is a million things that you can add to this, and I don't want to go through every single one of them. I just want to make it really simple on how you can set up an account, how you can copy it, how you can set it up, how you can map them, and how you can trade them, because that's what I use it for, and I assume that's all you can use it for as well. So I hope this video was of some help. If you want to get discounts off of any of your prop firm challenges, Funded Next, there's 120% refund. Think Markets, there's 15% discount. CK Capital, 30% discount. TradeZilla, 10%. So there's just loads. Go pick and choose. It's like a candy store for you. But more importantly, if you do want to learn from me, a waitlist is down below. Go and apply. We launch 50 spots every single time, and it's not guaranteed. So make sure you sign up to the waitlist, because the waitlist people are the first dibs who get access to the course. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Champ out. Peace.